Previously on Operation N.
We became double king of the sea. We ventured into the mines. We conquered the mines and became mega rich. We also became professor of machine building by making our very first redstone contraption. What will happen next? Find out this time on Operation End. We're back, and guess what? It's time. Da-dum. Da-dum. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the good stuff. I'm going to have to put some glass or something around this, just to make sure that all of the sugarcane actually gets caught. But if we go down here, we should be sugarcane positive. Oh, yeah. 8 canes, and we started with 5. We're basically turning water into wine here, people. We're making food where there was none. We are the food lord. Now, unfortunately, the food lord requires more domains. So what I mean by that is we have to make this bigger. I want so much more paper than this is going to provide. I don't know how big this machine can actually get. It kind of depends on how far the water is actually willing to go, right? Or at least I think that's how this is going to go. This can get as big for as far as water will flow from one end into the center, as I'm pretty sure that water does eventually stop. So, I'm going to have to grab some cobblestone or something similar, and we're going to have to make this bad boy so much better. Cobblestone, check. Redstone, check. We'll also need iron ingots and oak planks as well. There they are. Let's initially start off by doubling the size of the farm. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what I'm realizing, ladies and gentlemen, is that I don't want an ugly farm in my world. I've got to consider how to make this blend in to all of the farms that I have thus created. I still like the idea that the farm is automatically being collected into this storeroom right here, and I want the storeroom to look way better as well. I think I just called it the storm room. I want the storeroom to look way better as well. So the first step is I'm going to dismantle all of this, and I've got to somehow find a way to make it so that it blends into the farm a lot better, or aka the crop circles a lot better. I'm not going to lie to you, it kind of hurts knowing that I've got to dismantle all of this hard work, because I really did put a little bit of brain power into this one, and I think that you guys might be able to tell what extent of brain power I'm actually working with here. But there has got to be a way to make this not only functional but fashionable as well. And I do realize that I'm using an iron pickaxe right now. I actually have 3 of these bad boys, and I've got loads and loads and loads of iron, and I don't actually have any stone pickaxes. I realize it'd be really quick and easy to make stone pickaxes, but I don't want to. My precious, precious sugarcane, come to me. Should probably grab that as well. Perfect. I'm calling this water daycare. Do you like it? Because, believe it or not, you actually want to keep all of your water together, as it has a personality, and it actually has a voice. It sounds a little bit like this. The water sounds very wet, and the tongue is kind of hanging out of the mouth, and all of the water gets very, very depressed when it's not all stacked neatly together like this. So, hence why we need water daycare. I'm over here now. So what I'm considering is that I might make another crop circle, and the crop circle will just be completely for sugarcane. And the reason that I want to do that is because you might be able to see or might not be able to. Hang on, let's go back. Oh my god, I just realised that we've got melons! Oh, hell yeah. Well, actually then, ladies and gentlemen, that might squash this theory, because the reason that I didn't want to turn this into the sugarcane farm was because I thought that these were either melons or pumpkins, and I didn't want to disturb them, but quite clearly over there we've got pumpkins, and quite clearly there we've got melons, so I guess that we can just elongate this area and turn it into the perfect sugarcane farm, I suppose. Definitely gonna need more oak logs. Luckily, we have a few of these. And a whole forest over here. So I've exhausted pretty much all of the easy to get wood from my tree farm and all of the easy to get wood from the area behind the house. You can see a lot of trees without trunks. But in harvesting all of that stuff, I have kind of figured out a little design. It's going to be very, very similar to the previous design in the fact that it's going to be very, very basic. So instead of cobblestone, I'm going to be using birch logs though, because I think they will look better. It'd probably look even better if I use, say, like sandstone. That might be a better idea, actually. Maybe if I could use a mixture of like sandstone and birch, but it's getting dark and I am going to need one more other material for it as well. I'm going to be needing glass, so I should harvest some sand too. Of course, we're going to craft some glass, coal and sand in unison to make an unlikely pairing. Haha! Perfect. Time to shovel some sand. So, I don't know about you guys, but whenever I went to the beach as a kid, I liked to dig holes. For some weird reason, just like straight down holes in the sand. I cannot be the only person that has tried to play IRL Minecraft at the beach. Somebody please tell me that it's not just me that just like to, for seemingly no reason, to achieve nothing other than to achieve nothing other than to dig a hole. Did anybody else do that at the beach? I'm kind of curious, because I feel as though that might be a little bit weird, but I don't know. 3 whole shovels later, we have enough sand to make some glass. Yeah, 24's not gonna be enough. Get in there, sand. No, please, not the furnace. I need glass. I should probably take that stack. So I'm thinking for the sugarcane farm, I am actually going to stick with the birch wood, because the crop circles themselves are made out of birch wood, and it seems a little bit weird to kind of like go off of the beaten track there. We've got to have, so we need the frame, but we also need the sand. The sand is probably more important. So how many slots do we want for the sugarcane farm? Shall we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? I guess that we've got to extend this now. 7, 8, 9. Whoa! Hey, you're looking good. I'd love to take that off of you, if you wouldn't mind. I don't have anything other than my iron pick, but you don't have any weapons yourself, so I think that I'm pretty good. Oh! Projectile protection free. Sorry, skeletons, you can't hurt me anymore. I so completely lost count. I'm just going to place all of this dirt here. We'll just place all of the sand on top of the on top of the dirt, as I was saying before I fell into that hole. So tricky building in survival, it really is. And then that gives us a pretty good row, I think, of sand, which therefore is turned into sugarcane. So therefore we also have to destroy part of the crop circle, and we are going to have to extend it. This isn't really going to be a crop circle anymore, it's more so going to be a crop oval. But that's okay, I like ovals. They're like circles but fatter. I relate. Yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with that. I don't think that looks too weird. And Batman thinks that it looks great too. Once again, perched on the edge of my roof, overlooking Cropham. So it would be good if we actually had the sugarcane planted and growing whilst we actually take care of this, because of course this is going to take a real long time to grow. I don't know if I'm making a mistake by placing cobblestone here, but I've got to basically place the cobblestone just so that the birch gets placed in the right way. I want it to be placed upwards, otherwise I'm not going to be happy. So the birch has to... Oh, hang on. So I'm going to have to extend the crop circle, but that's okay. That's okay. We live and learn. So here and here, and that way, we're also going to, of course, have to place something inside of this to hold the water. It wouldn't be bad to have cobblestone to house the water, actually. Or it wouldn't. I only think this, that I can have oakwood slabs, right? And I think that I can waterlog them, and it'll still provide the effect. I'm I think, once again, that I read that when I was researching the sugarcane. So that might also be a good possibility as well. And then I don't have to destroy any blocks underneath. So let's test this.
Oh, you're back.
That was, once again, the sound of the water.
That sounds like this.
I really need to stop. So this is actually going to be a real pain. I shouldn't use that water. I should go and get it from the river. I suppose that I've got to... Hang on. Before I do this whole thing, where's my sugarcane? Wait. Where'd my sugarcane go? Oh god, please. Oh god, please, no. Oh, of course. It's in the equipment chest. Why wouldn't it be? Okay, moment of truth. Yes, perfect. So I can plant it here, and because I can plant it means it must be able to grow. So I just have to fill this whole trough up with water. Can I grab it from here? Slowly draining the river. These poor salmon. By the way, there's like so much rotten flesh and stuff in here that I can only assume that the salmon are killing the zombies. Plus, I'm very curious about this. That's a zombie villager, right? Like, how does that happen? And why would he be here of all places? Like, there's a village nowhere near here as far as I know. Okay, perfect. So, I have to place the pistons behind all of the... Oh, no. The pistons have to be placed on this, of course. So... oh, I can destroy the piston with my hand. That's so handy. So, it's so handy that I can place the piston by hand. That's handy. Yeah. That is not handy. Hello? Help. Alright, he's finally learning. I'm placing some dirt here because I have fell down 3 times now. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 3 more. Oh, perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the final pieces... Oh, I've got one left over. This genius here can't count. So the birch is going to have to come 1 row forwards. We're going to have to run redstone all the way around here. And I am afraid of the redstone not actually reaching. So I don't know what the... I don't know what the range on this is, but I do know that you can extend it with repeaters if need be. I don't really want to activate these, but I'm going to have to. Where's that button? I need to know. I need to know if how far this is going to go. How far can we go? All of them. Oh, perfect. Awesome. That is okay. Perfect job. Hey, go away. Go return into the ocean, you. Yeah, that's what I thought. Go home. You know what I'm realizing, actually, is that we could make this double-sided, right? Like, we could have sugarcane here, and then if I grab some more sand, like, we could have some sugarcane this side as well, and if we have another set of pistons just on this side, perhaps we can just have 1 button or whatever it is, button, lever, whatever, we can have that operate 2 sets of pistons, crunch, crunch, and we get double the amount of sugarcane for only a little bit more space. That I like. So that means that I have to lay the foundations for this, and I really do need to get the sugarcane planted. I'm actually going to do it. I'm going to get the sugarcane planted, just so that it's actually growing a little bit, because I'm not even going to be able to fill up the farm. So hopefully that will get growing, and we're now going to, let's not accidentally hit this button, and this just has to come here. Oh, this even slots in perfectly too, like, oh, it's almost as if it was meant to be. Ladies and gentlemen, that is actually perfect. So that fits perfectly. We have to have a water source behind here, right? So like we've got this, the sand, and so we've got the water source here, and then the birch wood will come all the way along the top, and then we'll have these slabs, and then it'd be kind of cool if we could mark this out somehow. This is going to have to be destroyed, but what I'm getting ahead of myself. We need more birch. That's step 1.
Jack the lumberjack is back. Back on land where he belongs. Birch trees are my speciality. I like the look of them. They kind of look like seagulls. Trees rarely love Jack the lumberjack because I treat them well. Plus, Jack the lumberjack is a great listener. He's always asking trees questions.
Just got to place in more of these supports, people. Remember to support your sugarcane. It's very important. We just need to oak slab these and add water. Just slap these in here. Oh, what's that, slabs? You're thirsty? I can help out with that. This is by far the most painful part of this process, ladies and gentlemen. Waterlogging these slabs, no bueno. I need more buckets. If water were a person, what would its favourite drink be? It's definitely not going to be water because that's cannibalism, but maybe it'd be like some sort of squash. Hey, actually, if water were a person and it wanted to like change its hair colour, it just like put a different kind of squash in itself. This is why you come to this channel, people. I mean, I guess that it could also use food colouring too, but I mean, squash is so delicious. Ladies and gentlemen, we have got most of this done, so it has occurred to me that we're going to need pistons. A lot more of them. We have an extra one here, so that takes care of one, but we have to count this out. I don't want to get this wrong again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Uh-oh. Oh no, we've got 13 on each side. That can't be good. But okay, so we need to make 12 pistons. I think that we've actually got enough stuff for that. Ha ha. Ha ha. Oh no, they put themselves out. Uh-oh. I find this quite satisfying to place the pistons. I don't know why. Ah, the perfect amount. Add a nice little bit of dust around here. We also need to fill this area up with a little bit of dirt, and inevitably, of course, we are going to put water in here, so like one at one end and one at the other end, and we need to find the middle. Oh, if there's 13 blocks, this actually does have a middle. That's perfect. So what that would be the 7th block, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that would be the middle here, and I would like to identify that as well. So I wouldn't mind if the middle actually lined up, and it's pretty much with one of the middle blocks at the back of the house. That's almost perfect. Maybe we can even connect it together in some sort of way. That'd actually be kind of cool. Now, I realise that every single time I do this, I'm probably stunting the growth of the sugarcane, but I just need to make sure, I'm so sorry, pumpkin or melon. Oh, I got the seeds back. I need to make sure that this actually does work. I need it to work on both sides. I figure since it works on that side, it's got to work on this side, but just to check, satisfaction. Of course it'd go down there. I think I'm missing one. I think I actually lost a sugarcane. That is so depressing. So something that I also just realised as well, this is actually quite painful, is that I wanted to place glass around this build in some sort of capacity. So the reason that I wanted glass was to make sure that the sugarcane got ushered back into the center. So like here, for instance, like I'd want there to either be glass or like an additional birch. I think that redstone can go up and down. Am I right or wrong about this? Oh yeah, it can travel, so that's okay. So like when I push the pistons, I don't want the sugarcane to be able to go anywhere else basically other than in there. Can redstone go on glass? It can go on glass. Ooh. Okay, so basically, ladies and gentlemen, I got to figure out a way to make this look good and to have glass everywhere. Huh. Can I just place redstone straight up on top of the piston? I can! Okay, this changes everything. I think that I've sorted this. So if we place the redstone on top of all of the pistons, like this, and we're going to have to elongate this area even more, actually, because we're gonna have to have say either birch around this, like kind of in a frame, or maybe I don't know, maybe something else. But the redstone's gonna go around here, right? So that should all still activate. I'm pretty sure that with it being directly on there, surely it's going to work still, right? Let's just make sure, because I don't know about these things. So here and here, where's that button? Boom, they still work, perfect. And then we can place glass around it. Okay, perfect. Okay, let me put part of this together and then I can show you what I mean. So that's redstone all the way around the top, and just for a little bit of satisfaction, I'm just gonna ka-ching. Yes, Love it. And now I'm just going to place glass directly behind all of these pistons. So, just like this. I'm going to build up the glass to... It depends on how high sugarcane goes, right? Like, I don't know how high sugarcane actually grows, so I should probably plant it and leave it. That would be a really cool idea. I should plant it and leave the stupid stuff actually here, because the glass simply just has to be higher than the sugarcane. So I've not actually seen sugarcane higher than 3 rows. That doesn't mean to say that it can't grow above 3 rows, because I'm sure that that is more than possible, but until we actually hit that point where it is as high as I think it's ever going to go, I'm going to leave the glass probably 3 rows high. Perfect. So I'm thinking that the button can go here. The button's fine, I think, for operating this. And the entrance should probably, like, be here as well. So maybe we need to create, like, a more solid entrance to this, because I want it completely enclosed, I think. Maybe something a little like this. I feel as though that's a little bit ugly, but again, we're kind of limited on blocks here, so I might be able to change that later, I might not be able to, so I'm relatively happy with how this is going, and then depending upon how high this ends up, because of course we probably will change the height, because I bet it can grow higher than 3. I'd love to find some in the wild that gives me actually like a definitive answer, but yeah, what else can we do? Haha, you're stuck now! Oh no, he's going onto the storeroom. Oh, can you please go away? No, 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 no. Come over. Oh God, please no. Oh no. Oh no, don't come down here. Oh, don't come down. Oh no, what do I do? Oh, this is bad news. Oh, this is bad news. Where do I go? What? Okay, I'm gonna just exit like this and then come this way. Oh, there he is, there he is. Oh, hey, maybe you can help me. Hey, Creeper, I've got a problem. If you wouldn't mind, you just come over here a second. Well, where did he go? Yeah, stay down there. There we go. Perfect. So I've just got to delete this, although I'm a little bit nervous now because there is a speckly green goblin down there that wants to blow us up. Yeah, sorry, Mr. Creeper, you're going to be down there a while now. You're not coming back up here. You're going to have to find another way out. Thank you for playing. Try again next time. I would like to make this look a lot fancier than it is, quite honestly. Wait. Oh, no. Oh, that's bad news. Okay, we're going home. Oh, please go away. Please go away. Going to be closing that door. Not today, pillagers. I actually don't know whether they're still out there, so I've put all of my inventory away. And I have my sword, but that cannot be good. Oh, there he is! There he is, look! Do you think we can get him? He's got a crossbow. I think we can get him, the last guy, if I'm under the water. Whoa, from the deep! The king of the sea doesn't attack from behind or above. What did that mean? I have an Pillager banner. But what does that mean? What does that mean? What's this? What's the debuff? Oh no. That cannot be good. I'm thoroughly confused. I don't know whether I've declared war on the pillagers, but I'm going to plant this banner right here to let them know that I'm not going to be taking anything from them. If they want to fight, they've got to fight. I've got a bad feeling about this. Kill a pillager captain. Oh boy. Wait, so if I killed a pillager captain though, that's their leader, right? Surely. I got the achievement for it. So, is that a good... Have I done it? Also, this should probably be the other way. Yeah, there we go. We want them to be able to see it properly. I don't see them anywhere, but that doesn't mean that they're not coming for me. Well, I'm just going to continue doing what I was doing. So I think that is about as long as this is going to get. which is pretty good. We've still got like that nice oval shape that I really wanted to do, but we're probably going to have to change that. Like, we're going to have to make this look way more interesting because this is sort of ugly at the moment. This cannot do. So I've made this the correct shape now, I've made it the right size, but I don't quite know what to do with the end here, so I'm probably going to have a little bit of a think and a brainstorm, and I'll be coming up with that later. So I've hit a point with the sugarcane farm where I'm actually quite happy with the outside of it and the actual mechanism. So you can see now that I've kind of like reinforced the crop circle that it was sitting on. I've kind of like added a bit more of a shape to the stairs. I've added a light source next to the entrance. I've even added a door. We have all of the glass installed. We've got all of the pistons. We've got all of the redstone. This is fully functional except for the water, which I haven't added back yet because I'm going to be working in the room just below, and I don't want to be swimming around in a pool of water. So I'm going to later on, once I figure out exactly how high this grows, I'll be putting a roof on it, and then I'll be quite happy. The only thing that I don't know what to do with is there's a little bit on the end there, and I don't know whether to perhaps plant some seeds or maybe just to have a bit of sand or maybe even some more water or something. But other than that, very, very happy with this. And the next thing that we're going to be doing is, boom, we're going to be working on the storage area now. So I've got to have a little bit of a think about this and figure out exactly where this is going. I've really got to seal that floor up. I'm hearing some real creepy noises. I think that... Oh no. Oh no, that's bad news. Okay, this is annoying, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we've got to restructure this. I'm going to have to dig all of the sand up here and ultimately the dirt underneath. And I'm going to have to add a ceiling of oak planks because that's what I want the ceiling of my storeroom to be. I want it to be oak planks. So that means getting rid of all of the sand and all of the dirt and... Oh boy, these sugar canes are never going to grow. Okay, this is the before. This is an absolute disaster zone. Now, this is the after. This is way better, but it's also huge, so... plans. So for the 50th time this episode, we're going to be putting the farm back together. And you see, this is why we have the glass barrier. Because of that guy right there. Oh no. Oh no, don't go in there. Please no. And hopefully for the final time, this is the farm complete. Things to consider. This is where the water is going to drop down. We could, in the middle of the room again, add the hopper and the chest, but I'm thinking we don't strictly have to do that. Because we could maybe make a feature of this somehow. I'm hearing some real horrible noises coming from somewhere. So I'm really happy with this. We have our chest. This is going to be the feed. This is all nice and perfectly closed off. This is an additional storage chest for when we have so much sugarcane that we give ourselves diabetes just from looking at it.
So now all we have to do is put all of the water back.
One goes here at this end, and that should flow perfectly into the middle.
And one more.
Back where you belong, water. Perfect. So, that's our sugarcane. This is the water. I'm not going to jump down there because I actually can't get out. And, in theory, that should look pretty cool when we actually get in here. That should... Yes! Perfect. Flows into there, into the chest. Boom. That now works. So I'm actually just going to put building on pause for a second as I run into that post. I'm going to put building on pause to see if I can find any more naturally occurring sugarcane, as the sooner that I get all of those slots filled, the better. Now this is where I found it all last time, so I'm hoping that just around here we might be able to... Yes, perfect. Awesome. Okay, and it's 3 rows high, so it can at the very least be 3 rows high, right? So that's 3. And I think that we need... So we have 13 in a row. I had 1 missing on the other row, so I need 14 in total. We've got 6. Not too much more. 3 rows high again. I'm starting to think that that might be the limit. I feel like a dolphin. I'm glad that I did that, because not only have we found this sugarcane, but I noticed that we missed some back there. So, how did I miss that? Literally right in front of my face. This will be enough to fill the farm, and then some. Oh, I can see my old base. It's just over there. Finally, this is satisfying. And I'm thinking that we should put a lid on this now, right? I mean, if it's not going to grow any higher, maybe we'll even put like a curved lid on this. Maybe we'll make it a little bit fancy, guys. Maybe we'll make it a bit fancy. I think it's a little bit disturbing that this guy is holding on to a piece of his own rotten flesh. I'm gonna leave you there because you look embarrassed. So I know that you've basically seen this already, but I have changed this a little bit in that I've added some birch like around the bottom of the glass. I've kind of like tunneled out the center of the floor. Not 100% certain what this is going to be, but I'm going to come up with something, probably at a later date when I have access to more materials. And I just have a few chests lined at the back here, which are obviously going to contain some different things later on. So this is a storeroom for now. I know that it's looking a little bit basic, maybe a little bit awful, but I'm actually really happy with the progress that we've made. Okay, I know what's going to happen next now. We're going to put birch wood all the way around the top of this, and then we're going to give this like a proper roof, but we're going to have to gather a lot of birch logs to make it. So, oh, guys, this has been a really long episode for me. I don't know what this is going to get condensed down into, but I've been recording for almost 3 hours. Step 1, we're going to add the birch logs to the left and right sides. I'm thinking that the front and the back can be glass. I think that that'd actually look really cool. So I guess what this is ultimately going to end up looking like is like a giant greenhouse, maybe, but made out of a bit of wood and glass, which I suppose is a little bit different. Greenhouses are mostly, I think, a little bit of metal and mostly glass. So I think that this can look really cool. We need to make so many slabs. So many. So I'm thinking that the roof can be pretty much the same as the regular house roof, in that it's just made out of birchwood slabs pretty much primarily, and it's just like in and up, in and up, in and up, and I think that that will look really cool. It might be of benefit to me to grab some glass as well, but I want to at the very least get like the edge of this, and then add a... Oh, this is going to be so tricky. I wanted to, at the very least, get like the edge of the roof done here so that I could get a real good look at it. And I'm realizing that I did a stupid thing by, if I can jump up here. Can I jump up here? No. Okay, what about this? What about this? Perfect. I think that that works. I'm never going to have to come up here again, so it's okay. We can sort this out. So let me just have a look. So what will this look like? Yes, that's a really good height. Perfect. And then, like I said, if you can imagine that there's going to be just glass above, and I don't know whether actually to connect that birch and then add the glass or what, but I'll do the outer part of the roof first, and then we can take a look. The worst message that I can possibly receive. You may not rest now. There are monsters nearby. Oh, there he is. I wondered when he was going to show up. I've stopped carrying my sword around with me. I'm just axing these guys to death. A carrot? Oh, we've got a new type of farm, guys. We're going to have a carrot farm. There we go, that's better. So now that I have all of the wood in the ceiling, I'm going to have... Oh, there's a zombie with gold. Oh, we got to get him. We got to get him. Whoop. From below, the king of the sea attacks from the deep. Oh, there's no way. He can't fight me. He can't fight me. You're sinking. You're wearing gold. Actually, so am I. Hang on, I'm drowning a little bit. Hang on. The king of the sea needs to breathe a second. Ah, yes! Ah, yes! Awesome. Oh, wait. No, where'd it go? Oh, no. Is it... Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Okay. I don't need that. I don't need that. Did I pick it up? Okay, the helmet. I'm sure that the chest... Oh, I guess that's in my inventory. But I thought I saw the legs as well. But I'll settle for that. Awesome. So anyway, I'm filling the rest of the roof of the greenhouse in with glass so that we get some nice natural light coming in. I know that the sides of the greenhouse are predominantly glass also, but there was just something about the ceiling. I just thought that it'd look kind of cool. And we've still got those little bits on the front and back to do as well. I've got some more glass cooking in the furnaces, and hopefully this will be enough. And when I say this, hopefully, I wonder if I can get inside and do it. Yeah, it's actually easier from the inside, it seems like. So, 13. Was that enough? How many do I need? Perfect. So let's take a good look at this. I'm hoping that that looks awesome. I think it looks cool. Yes, I like that. I think that that looks pretty good. I mean, ignore the horrible oak there off to the side. There we go, that's better. I promise this is the last time that we're going to look at this thing until the very end of the video. This is the sugarcane farm complete. We've got the entrance, we've got the outside of the farm, it's got a roof, it has the internal part, or I guess it's the internal part because the storeroom is part of this as well, and we have the mechanism which we're actually going to use right now. I'm kind of excited about it because we've got a decent amount grown. Ka-ching! Oh, yeah, I love that. The only way that this could be a little bit better, can we shove that in there? The only way that this could be a little bit better is if we also didn't get the sugarcane. If we found a way so that the sugarcane couldn't get on top of the pistons as well, that would be the ultimate. That would be perfect. But I'm quite happy with that right now. And if we come down below, then of course we have. Where's the sugarcane gone? There's a 9 it's not in the chest. Why is it stuck in the hopper? Shouldn't the hopper feed into the chest? What if we replace the chest, and what if let's try this again. We just put this in here. That should drop into the chest. I'm sure this worked last time. I genuinely don't know the problem here, so I'm gonna try it with the same configuration that I had last time, in which the hopper is just like right there, and I guess I'll see if it works. Annoyingly, I have to come all the way up here now, so sugarcane in there, and it doesn't seem to be dropping in. I mean, it's still in there. Why isn't it dropping through? Okay, we had to Google this. You have to right-click the chest with the hopper in your hand to place the hopper and connect it to the chest. So I need to place the chest first. So the chest would go here, and then the hopper here, and then that should hopefully be attached to the chest because the hopper was in my hand, and then if I chuck this here... Yes or no? No! What? Okay, another tip was to crouch whilst placing the hopper onto the chest. Hang on. Are we crouching? We're not crouching. So if I crouch and then place the hopper onto the chest, will that work? Yes! Okay, perfect. Oh my gosh. Then we take the sugar cane out, of which I believe we need 26. That's the perfect amount. Here we go. Perfect. This is how it... Now it works. Now it works. Honestly. They call me the Sugar Man. If you've got a hankering for some sugar cane, you come to me. If you want some pre-onset diabetes, well, I've got the thing for you. So now all that technical stuff is done, and I'm really happy that that has finally concluded. I want to... Are you kidding me? Oh, that could have been much worse than... Okay, alright. So anywho, I was saying, before I fell into that pit there, that I want to make the outside of this a little bit nicer. So I'm thinking I can just decorate it with maybe just some really simple planters. That might help. I'm thinking if we can get our hands on some contrast wood, or maybe just some more oak, then we could make this look a little bit better because it's so flat at the moment. I think it'd also be quite good if we had some stairs here so that we can check... so that we can check on the progress of the sugarcane from a different angle, so that we can just quickly run up here, we can see how things are doing, and then that's all good. Probably destroy the top of this too, and we'll turn this into... Oh! This should be oak anyway, by the looks of it, so we can add some oak planks into here. Or maybe for the time being, just because I have it on me, I'll use some birch. I could always maybe change the inside. No, I'll just keep it birch for the moment. So that looks pretty good. And then, like I said, just some planters around here, perhaps. Yeah, there we go. That looks pretty good. Maybe some birch trap doors will look good around there. I'm hoping 8's enough. Maybe if we add a little bit of oak on the opposite side here, and then we can plant just some flowers or something like that. Maybe something along the top of here. Yeah, Lily of the Valleys look pretty cool. I'm thinking we place a little bit of birch wood stairs over the top here. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, again, you know, we've got a lack of materials here, guy. We can only do so much. Maybe if we place a little bit of fence off to the side as well, and then a little bit of birchwood slabs. Yeah, that looks a little bit better, I guess. So I think that I'm going to have the carrots here, because it's probably going to take us a long time to get these, and these are going to pretty much just be at ground level, I think. Maybe if we can place a little something around them, maybe if we... What could we place around this? Maybe just some birch fence around it might look good. I don't know whether this will just look horrible or not. I just want to emphasize the point that this is something, if that makes sense. And kerplunk. Add a little bit of light around here. I think that we're going to seal up that entrance, actually. I don't think that has to be open. And maybe we'll have like a double door over here. So I'm going to have to get another door from somewhere, of course. I think I actually made enough of them earlier. I don't have them on me, but I definitely do have enough. And then we can just shovel this. And then maybe we can even extend this, perhaps, or... something along those lines. We'll probably sort that out at another later date. We definitely have to upgrade this again, though. So, like, I'm thinking about, again, turning this into something else. So, like, maybe, like, adding this can like be a separate room, and I think that we'll just separate the sugarcane farm from everything else. And then up here, maybe this can be not a storeroom for crops and what have you. Maybe this can be perhaps like a cooking room, or I don't know. We'll definitely think about it though. Now the great harvest can begin. It's so satisfying to see like a field of like freshly growing seeds. I'm starting to think that perhaps like this lowest crop circle should just be for pumpkins. Like I literally can't... Oh no. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. We sorted that out. Like I literally cannot remember planting pumpkins down here. I'm pretty sure that I didn't. I'm pretty sure it was all wheat, but they've ended up down here. So I reckon that these should just be pumpkins now. It should just be pumpkins down here. I knew that I had more. Be needing those melon seeds too. We'll put the pumpkins in a nice little patch here. Pumpkin patch. And yeah, hopefully we can get more. I'd love this whole area to be pumpkins. And now it's time for the beetroots. Now we have enough beetroot seeds that we can literally, like, this whole crop circle's full. And all of the melons are grown. Oh, look. Now, I got like 28 slices of melon, but I'm starting to think maybe I'm planting these melons wrong, right? Like maybe I should be like planting a melon like here and then leaving like a gap of free all the way around it, because then it seems as though that there's more opportunity for melon to grow. I think that that's what I should be doing. Maybe it's the same with the pumpkins too. So in this chest we can stick beetroots, in this chest we can stick melons, this chest we can have some pumpkins, and this chest we can have some wheat. We're going to definitely have to grab some item frames so that we can mark all of these out. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I feel as though this episode has reached a very natural end. We have gotten a lot of stuff done this episode, but I don't know if it's the most exciting stuff. Next episode should hopefully be a lot of fun. I'm looking to do some adventuring next episode whilst we wait for all of our paper to accumulate so we can get an enchanting table. That is going to be the goal of next episode, and I do feel as though it will take a while despite the fact that we now have the mass sugarcane farm. But we managed to get an achievement. We defeated a Pillager captain, I want to say. We have the face marked out there on the bridge. We took his banner. We have a giant sugarcane farm, which is nice and functional. It works. We can harvest 26 plus sugarcane in one push of a button. We have all of our farms organized, and we have a little bit of a storage room update as well. So hopefully this wasn't the most boring episode known to man. This literally took 3.5 hours to record. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys hopefully in the next one if you decide to come back.